Hi, I want to talk a little bit about Chapter 3. These slides go into Chapter 4 as well, but it talks about working with personal preferences that differ. In our textbook, Chapter 3 talks a lot about really being committed to school collaboration and really thinking about the mentor and the mentee relationship. So there's a lot of information in here. I think the most important thing that it talks about is how important it is to understand time and knowing that your time is valuable, and being able to work with others when dealing with time. This slide talks about looking at different lenses, the adult patchwork differences, and really knowing that somebody else is going to see something totally different than you see it, unfortunately. We don't have to think alike, we just need to think together, and knowing that we always have to do what's best for kids, and we can agree to disagree. I think that that's something that's being lost currently, especially with our current political climate, is it's okay to disagree and that we can do so respectfully. I like this reflection 3.2. It talks about comparing and contrasting. I'm thinking about how this might cause problems or how you might have to work with others in each of these. Are you interested in facts, or are you interested in all the possibilities? Are you interested in working with others or just working alone? Do you work steadily, or do you work in bursts and then slack off for a minute and then work again? So all those things are going to be different from other people, and it might come up when you work as a co-educator. I found a Myers-Briggs-like quiz that we're going to take next week. It looks really interesting, and we want to talk about how people are different, and understanding that and accepting that to try to do what's best for kids. The competencies: being facilitative, really listening, being non-judgmental, caring. It's hard to be tactful sometimes, especially when you're upset, but try to be positive and empathic. Try to understand where the other person is coming from. Knowledgeable. Make sure you understand the curriculum, that you're up to date on everything, all of the policies that you're dealing with. And ethical. Just making sure that you're confidential, you preserve confidentiality, and that you're on time. That could annoy people if you're not on time. Technology is tough because there's no tone or body language, so somebody could interpret something way different than you meant it. So just remember that when you're using technology. I had an email from somebody, and they just said, "I need this paper," rather than say, there was no like, "Hi, Amy, hope you're having a good day. Can you please send this paper?" No, it was just one sentence. "I need this paper." He didn't even sign it or anything. So I didn't take that the wrong way, but I know people in my school that would have. And just some more about technology on this slide. And then just really thinking about sharing what you share. Make sure it's appropriate. Try not to generalize. Try not to stereotype. And really being practical, keeping your discussions helpful, and appropriately personal and objectively impersonal. So really working with people on that. So that's Chapter 3. We'll review Chapters 3, 4, and 5 when we meet next week. I did read your post. Everything looks good so far. So have a good week, and I will see you in another week.